Yeehaw! Howdy y'all, I'm Mad Dog Marshall saying welcome to the Steve Marshall Show, Day 4. Well, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. It's me, Steve. I want to start out by saying I appreciate everybody that's been writing in, sending me comments, asking questions. There's some people that want to ask about things to do during this quarantine. And I just want to let you know that just yesterday in Japan here, the governor of Tokyo just made an announcement that she requests that everybody stay inside this weekend and try to get this curve flattened so it doesn't get out of hand here in Tokyo or in Japan. So I really appreciate that. My family and I have been staying in. This is the 8th day we've been in the house. So we're doing our part, washing our hands a lot. And I got these great things coming in from people. And when I want to read you something about something that happened, a friend of mine sent this to me. I don't know if this is true or not, but it was amusing, and I think it has a nice lesson to it. So here's what it said. It's a message from somebody. It said, well, I finally lost it. Was just in the drugstore, saw a man whose cart was full to the brim with hand sanitizers, baby wipes, soaps, everything that people need. I called him a selfish beep hole. Did that myself. And gave him the lowdown about how the elderly, moms, and people who need these types of things. Told him he should be freaking ashamed of himself. He said, "Are you done? Because I really need to get back to stocking the shelves now." Little change in perception there, a paradigm shift. I think that was a great story. I think it was really funny. And it gives an example of how we can snap really quickly in times like this. And it's time, especially now, to just take some time, take a breath. If we feel upset about something, get the facts straight and talk to people. Don't just snap, because you never know. It might just be a guy stocking the shelves, or it might not be, and you should snap at him. I don't know. I'm not condoning snapping unless it's like that. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. I love that snap. Anyway, I'll give you a snap. So another thing that people wrote in and asked me was they asked about stretching food. A friend of mine said, if you're at home, you can't get out, what are some ways to stretch your food, the stuff that you have? So I asked people to send me some suggestions on how to stretch their food or what they're doing while they're home, maybe creative ways to cook. And here's some of the suggestions I got for stretching what you have. First one is sleep late, wake up late, therefore skip breakfast. That's one way to do it. You can just sleep late and skip a meal. That would stretch things a little bit. Somebody else said, never stretch food, you deserve it. Intermittent fasting. That would be a good way to do it. Another friend of mine wrote in, Lipton soup mixes with rice can stretch any meal into a banquet. Add beef, chicken, pork, or shrimp, even tofu or mushrooms, etc., and veggies. Yum. So rice in Lipton soup mixes can make a complete meal. So that's another good one. So there's a few things that I've gotten in. If you have any ideas, please put them in the comments below, and I'd be happy to hear them. I'd be happy to put them on the next show. Any creative ways you're cooking, anything you're doing with stuff you got around the house, I think everybody's looking for stuff like that to do right now. Now, another thing, I want to give you a little activity, a fun game. It's Friday night now, maybe a different night when you're watching this, but this is a fun thing that I read in an old book. And what you do is you take a mirror. So I'm going to use these books to show you how to do this. So if you take a mirror, about an 18-inch square mirror or bigger, you set it up on your table like a little makeup mirror, and then you take a drawing pad, a blank pad of paper, and you put it in front of it like this, and then you sit down and you tell somebody to draw a picture, something easy. It could be anything, a smiley face, a car, a house, a tree, anything, just something simple. But the thing is, they have to look into the mirror to the pad. So you can't look at the pad when you're drawing it. You look in the mirror, the reflection of the pad, and try to draw the object. And even the simplest things are really difficult. Okay. I tried to draw a simple smiley face with some hair. I got that. Now, I'm not the greatest artist anyway, but that's pretty bad. This was supposed to be the smile, and I actually drew it upside down. Looks like it's winking. I was trying to draw another circle. It's really a lot more difficult than you think. This was a car, supposed to be a car driving to a house, and that road was supposed to be flat. That road was supposed to go this way, and it wound up going down like that. So that's when I was looking in the mirror trying to draw these things. So try that. So you set the mirror, once again, you set the mirror here on the table, put your pad of paper in front, look into the mirror, and try to draw something on the pad of paper. That should keep you busy and occupied for a while. Well, I'm wearing my cowboy hat today and my cowboy jacket because I want to play you a little song on my guitar. Now, this is a song that I wrote, gosh, probably 20 years ago. But as everything that's going on now, I started playing this, and it kind of goes along with some of the things that we're going through right now. It's a song called Just Another Old Cliche. It's just a bunch of cliches that I strung together into a song, but it goes something like this. Well, stop, look, and listen. I've got a tale to tell. You may have never heard it, but you'll know it quite well. All the words are quite simple. You won't have to think twice. And if you're so inclined, you can take my advice. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Only time will tell. Sometimes to get to heaven, you gotta march straight through hell. You can lead your horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And things aren't always as bad as you think. Heidi-ay-yo, Heidi-ay-oy, all work and no play made Jack a dull boy. Hold on to your pennies, one saved is one earned, and as you journey through life, don't leave no stone unturned. I'll tell you right now what I've learned before. All's fair in love as well as in war. So don't you get stuck in the muck and the mire. Jump out of your frying pan into the fire. Heidi-ay-yo, Heidi-ay-ay, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Time waits for no man, it just marches on. It may be here today, but tomorrow it's gone. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Only time will tell. Sometimes to get to heaven, you gotta march straight through hell. You can lead your horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And things aren't always as bad as you think. No, things aren't always as bad as you think. Yeehaw! I hope you like that. I know I'm not the greatest singer or the greatest guitar player, but I love writing songs, and I just wanted to play that for you. Mistakes and all, because you know what? It's good to make mistakes. So I hope you're enjoying it. I'm having fun making these videos. Please leave some comments down below. A few people have, and I appreciate it. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. If you've got some questions for me about Japan, about being a magician, about anything, just let me know. If you'd like me to put anything on this show, like my friend who wrote and wanted to know how people stretch their meals, because she knows I have an international audience, so she thought she'd get some good tips from around the world. Write that in there too, and I'll put it in the show. If you want me to give a shout out to somebody, I can do that. So just have fun. We're going to go on with turning the pages now, and I'll see you later. Hi there. Here's the March 27th reading from my book, Turning the Pages. It's a quote by Albert Einstein. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Wow. You know, as I look around me at this beautiful temple and this cherry blossom season here in Japan, just a wonderful, wonderful time. And I was just thinking that the other day. It actually reminds me of back in 2011 when we had the big earthquake and tsunami here. It was March 11th, 2011. And you know, the amazing thing was this country was in turmoil. Things were going on just like they are right now all over the world. And the cherry blossom still bloomed. Nature went on. And I had to look to nature and know that life would go on and that things would be okay, that we are in this big circle of life. And if we just look up, look at the trees, look at everything, the birds, the animals, still doing what they do, we know that we'll get through this and everything will be okay. Have a great day. Thanks. This is Steve Marshall saying just because trouble comes to visit doesn't mean you have to offer it a place to sit down. See you tomorrow. Hey, my guitar shrank. Hey, who shrunk my guitar?